nails it. Patrick Sanders with a bomb after a big offensive rebound from Ben Knight. Put the Kings on a 16-0 run. Way takes the hit, can't get the score. He'll go to the foul line for 2.
Sanders coming up big with a couple of baskets in this quarter. Stevie Way going to the basket though, and that's all we like to see when you're struggling a little bit offensively, instead of just falling in love with that three where they're struggling from. Take to the rim, nice jab step, and then down the middle and drawing contact, going to the free throw line.
Timely drive by Stephen Way. Wildcats have only managed 6 points in this quarter. An 80% foul shooter is Stephen Way. When your team is struggling, there's a little bit more pressure on you when you go to the line. He gets 1 of 2 to go, and that stops that 16-point streak of Sydney. Knight gets it to Sanders. Sanders breaks the pressure. Skip pass to Ben Magin. He's left alone. He shoots the open jump shot. He's not going to miss many of those.
They're feeling good about life right now, Sydney. Every shot doesn't look like missing. And Perth, conversely, struggling.
Offensive rebound by Jeremiah Truman. Is Magin. Will bring it up for Sydney. He'll have to watch the clock. And he gets it over the timeline. Wagner in a trap, gets it to Magin. He lines up a 3 and rims out. Khazzouh runs into Sean Reddish. Reddish has got numbers. Williamson to Reddish, to Wang. Lish for 3. Khazzouh with a rebound. Sydney have plenty of time for the last shot. Kings up by 10. Let's go, Wildcats, let's go. Wagner gets it to Magin. He's got to get it off. Will it be in time?
Almost out of time.
Doesn't matter because he misses it.
10 points the difference.
The Sydney Kings with a huge third quarter over the Perth Wildcats. Man, Sydney got it done 24-9 over the Wildcats here in the third, giving them a 10-point lead going into the business end of the game. Fourth quarter here at Challenge Stadium. Kings with a 10-point lead, well-executed play, give and go, and the Kings get the first bucket of the fourth quarter, giving them a 12-point lead. Way, Truman, Reddish. Lish for 3. That's off the mark. Truman will give it right back to him. He loads up for another 3. That's good. Kevin Lish with a big three-pointer gets the Perth Wildcats back where they belong.
And Sydney have been kicking themselves. They had a great defensive possession rotating there. As Gilbert draws the foul on Stevie Way. But they had a great defensive presence down the other end and forced them into a bad shot by Lish. And giving up an offensive rebound, you're not going to be able to give up second chance. Give the Wildcats opportunities to score the second time around each time.
Gelder gets 1 to go. For these foul shots, he was 1 of 5 since he's come to Australia. Now 2 of 6. Big free throws for Sydney. They want to keep that cushion. He gets his rhythm, gets the second one to go. Kings back up to an 11-point lead. Good pass into Stephen Way. Shots blocked by Julian Khazzouh, but illegally because it was off the backboard first. Wildcats will put that pressure on. Wagner has the ball knocked away by Damian Martin. Wagner was a development player for the Perth Wildcats for Connor Henry, with all of the woes at the point guard position for Sydney. Called him up to the big leagues.
He's doing a great job of running the team too.
Gets it to Gelder for 3. That's long. Offensive rebound. Doesn't happen. Sydney don't have anybody back. Damn! But Jeremiah Truman gets the crowd here at Challenge Stadium on their feet. Here come the Wildcats. 7-point game. Sydney trying to weather the storm. Wagner loses his feet. Alternating possessions goes to the Sydney Kings, but I think it's Perth Wildcats ball. It is. Here's another look at the jam.
That just came out of nowhere from Jeremiah Truman on the fast break.
Wildcats force the turnover with their pressure. Huge possession for both teams. Truman to Damian Martin wearing a new uniform. Way for three. Just rims out. Julian Khazzouh with a big rebound. Khazzouh looking for a teammate. Gelder spins, has the ball taken by Way. Sanders doesn't go for the foul. Ian Rivera wants a timeout on the floor. We got ourselves a ball game. We'll look at the defense by the Perth Wildcats. A jam and a timeout on the floor. This timeout is brought to you by Rebel Sports. Go in store or shop online at rebelsport.com today. Katie Price has Connor Henry.
Thanks, Steve. Connor, obviously boys came so close on Friday night. Can you hang on here?
Well, we're playing better basketball, that's all. You know, in this last couple of minutes, they've gotten on us. We just got to keep moving the ball, dump the ball inside, read where the double comes, share the basketball, play as a team. We're doing a good job. We're right there.
And you would know from your time here how much the crowd can have an impact when you keep them out of it.
Well, it's always this way here. It's a great place. Thank you.
Thank you.
Katie Price working hard. I don't know how she gets those interviews. The assistant coach of the Sydney Kings, Connor Henry, steps out and has a chat to Katie Price on the sidelines, right in the heat of the battle.
And I think that Connor Henry was right in saying they've got to move the basketball. That last offensive possession, Gilder should have swung. They had a wide open three in the corner if he just kicked the ball on, but subsequently turned it over.
That's on Damian Martin on a little bit of a hold. The Kings have got to weather this defensive pressure that the Perth Wildcats are going to thrust upon them. He's got to get it over the timeline. That's looking like a violation. He better get it over quick. Just does. Luke Martin back into the game. Wagner did a great job for Sydney at the point. Luke Martin puts it on the floor. His floater. Ball's knocked away. Good defensive play by the Perth Wildcats. Lish for three. Yes! Kevin Lish with another dagger outside the three-point line. It's a two-point game.
Haven't seen much of Kevin Lish all game, and then he comes up. Now two big threes to get the Wildcats back to within two.
Pressure everywhere by the Wildcats. Sydney into Khazzouh, ball's knocked away. Gets to Kevin Lish. Lish turns the corner, he's fouled as he tries to get around Luke Martin.
Sydney just turning the ball over all the time now. As you see Kevin Lish just drawing that contact. Referee assessing that it happened when he was on the floor. It's not going to the basket, so it'll be the side ball from the side for the Wildcats. But Sydney at the moment just not responding to the pressure and turning it over, and looking much like they were in the first few minutes of the first few quarters.
Kings have looked like a deer in headlights here in the fourth. All Perth Wildcats here in the fourth quarter. Ball goes off of.
No, you're right. Just watch.
That was close. I couldn't tell. We're right on top of it as well. crowd have made a difference here at Challenge Stadium. Martin, he turns the corner. Wagstaff loses his footing. Ben Knight's got to get rid of it because Damian Martin comes from behind. Wagstaff's on the floor and he is in a lot of pain. He slipped. Grabbing an ankle. We'll have a look. Goes to stop.
Oh, yeah.
Ran over the foot of Trey Gilder. And that is bad, not only for Jesse Wagstaff, but remember, Matthew Knight, he's on crutches. He won't play for several weeks. Wagstaff, his replacement, has been outstanding. And have a look at his left foot just roll over. I don't think he's going to be back. Can't even put any pressure on it.
Do you think that the CEO of the Wildcats, Nick Marvin's got the bat phone out right now and calling someone in the States?
He's got to be. He's got to be. Cam Tovey comes into the game for Perth, and he is definitely capable of coming in and producing the numbers. He's been great for Perth tonight. The momentum all in the favor of the Perth Wildcats. Even though they're down by 2. Wildcats have outscored Sydney 12-4. Julian Khazzouh can't stop Stephen Way. He rips it through, gets into the lane, and we're all tied up at 78.
Tough move. Sydney better get it over half court just in time.
Tie ball game. Gilder has the ball knocked away. Active hands once again by the Perth Wildcats. Kings will get Wagner back into the lineup. He'll come in for Luke Martin, who must be troubled by that injury he had in the first half. Kings get the inbound and get it back to Wagner. Martin, catch and shoot, bang. He has not hesitated.
He gets those feet set. It's going up.
Way for 3, that's a long. Tovey pulls down the board. Redditch with the fall away, that's good. Tie ball game at 80. Knight. They get it into Julian Khazzouh, but he's a long way from the hoop. Damian Ryan for another 3. That's way off the mark. Cam Tovey reels it in. Redditch puts it on the floor. His one-hander short. Julian Khazzouh with the board. Wagner to quarterback the Kings once again. Tough pass, blocking foul by Cam Tovey.
That's a great passer. Wrap around.
Wagner has not backed down from this challenge, playing against his old club. Look at this pass in the heat of the battle, right on the money.
That's Steve Nash-like right there. Wrap around.